Hey core members, this is your Data Management Director, Danielle Scanlon, and I'm here to give you an overview of your classroom toolkit. Let's start by looking at the welcome page. The welcome page is full of information. On the left-hand side, you will see how to use your Delta Institute Classroom Toolkit. In the middle shows you important information about what you can do with the data that comes from your toolkit, as well as what we value in terms of our data. Two important links in this welcome sheet is your Core Member Hub data page, which will bring you to this page right here, where you will see questions and answers that are common regarding student surveys and Delta Institute Classroom Toolkits. The next link is to our support request form. Before you request for support on your toolkit, make sure you've reached out to your CMA and SM. If you're still having problems, then come to this link and submit a toolkit support request. I will reach out to you within 24 hours and help you to fix your toolkit request. Let's dive into what this toolkit has to offer. We're going to first look at the attendance and roster. When you receive your student roster, you will write down the student's first and last name. Once you do that, you will have to then take attendance every day in your classroom. As you can see, if a student is absent, we're going to put a 1 under the day they're absent. If a student is present, we will put a 0 where they are present. The great thing about these toolkits is they have formulas in many of the cells. That allows us to see updates throughout Institute. The other great thing is that these cells are protected. So even if you accidentally click on one of these absent cells and start typing, it'll say that there was a problem and it'll block you from typing, which is great because sometimes we all make mistakes and click on cells. The other great thing about the Classroom Toolkit is that the roster automatically transfers to the call list, Mastery Tracker, and Growth Tracker. So let's take a look at this call tracker. The call tracker allows you to write weekly call notes as well as view the total absences for the student. That way you see them readily available when you make those phone calls. And again, you can see that the roster was already transferred over. The next thing we're going to look at is the Mastery Tracker. The Mastery Tracker allows you to enter students' scores for their daily exit tickets or assessments. Again, the roster is already written over, so you do not need to re-enter students' names. As you can see, for each day, you will put the percent that the student made on the exit ticket or assessment. It's extremely important that for these boxes, you put the percent. If you're struggling changing your score to a percent, please go to the Data Engagement page and please click on one of these two links. Another great thing to see in this Mastery Tracker is that these running averages update as you enter new scores in. So by the end of Institute, you will be able to see the averages for each student, and this will help you predict how they will do on the end of Institute post-test. The other great thing is you can see which standards most students are struggling in. So for example, let's say that Lady Gaga and Michelle Obama made a 60 on this one assessment. We can see that we might need to revisit this assessment as we don't have mastery. And again, you saw that the running averages did change. The next thing we'll look at is the Growth Tracker. The Growth Tracker is where we put our pre- and post-test scores. On the Growth Tracker, you do not put the student's percentage. Instead, you will enter if a student got the question right or the question wrong. Most tests, each question is worth 1 point. However, like this one, some are worth more than 1 point. So please refer to your teacher guide when grading your students post and pre-test. As we can see, Lady Gaga made a 68 on the pretest. So her goal for the post-test is to make an 84, which means she will need 16 points. Let's say when she took her post-test, she made a 100. So she grew 32 points, and her growth goal was met, so this no changed to a yes. Again, these are all protected cells. So you will not be able to type in them, you will not be able to edit them. These update on their own once you enter scores in. Now we're going to get into the learning environment pages. The next set of pages all have to do with your learning environment, and you will be using these in your sessions with specialists. Again, these are all locked down, so any cell that has information in, you will not be allowed to edit them. You'll just be able to type in the empty spaces. And that's our overview. Be on the lookout for more videos and different tools to help you have a successful year with your toolkits. Thanks for watching.